program today at the Hector Pieterson Memorial Site in London West in Soweto. The launch is expected to be addressed by a number of cabinet ministers. Let's now join our SABC journalist Chriselda Lewis, who is in Soweto, where the festivities are taking place. Chriselda, very good morning to you once again, and take us through what's currently happening there.
Well, Elvis, proceedings have just got underway. We're expecting one of the first speakers to begin addressing some of the young people that have also gathered here at the Hector Pieterson Memorial on this, the beginning of Youth Month. Already some wreaths have been laid here at the Hector Pieterson Memorial. And of course, you'd know, at the center of, providing jobs and opportunities for young people in South Africa was the establishment of the National Youth Development Agency. Now, over the last financial year, more than 1,043 enterprises, small enterprises by young people, have been supported by the National Youth Development Agency across an array of expertise that they might want to bring up. Those, of course, who are also providing opportunities for young people, not just people who are looking to government to provide opportunities, but those who are willing to go into the forefront and create opportunities and be supported by government to make those a success. Joining me, and one of the beneficiaries of one of those programs by the National Youth Development Agency, is Mr. Ngobese, who's one of the beneficiaries of the National Youth Development Agency's program. You know, I was speaking to you a bit earlier on, Mr. Ngobese, and you came up with an absolutely fantastic idea. Tell us a bit about it and when it all started.
Okay, sure. So the name of the project is called Abu Makhareza. We basically empower informal waste pickers with functional, safer and durable trolleys that allows them to collect more waste and therefore earn a better income. The trolleys also act as a mobile billboard where companies can put their messages on the trolleys, they can advertise their brands. It's a social enterprise whereby we empower the guys not only with trolleys but protective gear, and also they also share in the advertising profits that we receive, because we realize that most of them come from a very impoverished background. So we came into situation and asked ourselves, how do we help them better?
This is very interesting because you often see, you've almost got to swerve in the road as you see some of the trolley pushers collecting steel or collecting plastic, whatever it is that they're going to sell. So how does your trolley pusher, or how is your trolley different in terms of the safety features,
Sure.
in terms of what's different between what we usually see on the side of the road,
Sure.
and what you are providing?
Sure. So first of all, it's lighter and it's bigger and it allows them to collect more waste. Secondly, it's got safety features such as a braking system, one. And secondly, it's got a reflective material, because we've realized most of them get involved in car accidents because they've got poor visibility, the current trolleys that they have. So we've created a safer trolley in the sense that at dark, it enhances their visibility and a protective gear as well. It allows them to be much more visible when it's dark.
You created opportunities for yourself, but certainly many say once you go up the rank, you've got to pull others along with you.
Sure.
So are there any opportunities that you have created for other people?
Sure. Well, we currently just hired 4 interns. We're also looking to hire more individuals who are going to join the company, and because we're currently rolling out the first phase of the project, we're going to be manufacturing about 200 trolleys within Gauteng in the first 3 quarters after June. 3 months. And later on, obviously, the whole point is just to impact more lives of informal waste pickers. Our plan for 2015 is to touch 500 waste pickers by 2015. Yeah.
In addition to that, perhaps what is the long-term goal for this in terms of employment opportunities as well for others?
Sure.
And when can we start seeing the first trolleys on the road?
Expect the first few trolleys in a massive scale in Gauteng around the month of July. But our plans for 2015 is that we want to roll out this project on a nationwide scale. We're currently speaking to other provinces, including Limpopo, including Mpumalanga. And also there's a definitely opportunity for job creation. We're saying that people, instead of sitting in a corner and doing nothing, they can be part of this project where they can wake up in the morning, get their gear, get their trolley, and start hustling. So there's definitely more opportunities with that.
Now, you were a banker before this, working in a bank, and all of a sudden starting your own business, it takes guts to wake up in the morning and decide, I am no longer going to have this paycheck. I wake up in the morning and I decide, okay, I've got a paycheck. You just decided to wake up in the morning and that was it.
It was one of those crazy bold moves, but I'm glad that I took it. It took a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance, but it's worth it, most definitely.
No, certainly. I'm sure you will remain a great inspiration to many young people. Of course, when you speak to a young person, and the first thing that he does when he answers your question, he says, yeah, sure. You know, that certainly young people in South Africa are doing things for themselves. And certainly Sifiso Ngobese is one of those young people who decided to quit his job. I'm not saying that everybody should go out and quit their jobs, but decided to quit his job and decide that he needed to do something. And now he's starting to employ and create opportunities for other young people. And certainly that's what Youth Month is about, Elvis, where young people get to celebrate being young, going out and creating opportunities, not relying on government for those opportunities to be created. But certainly in South Africa, we have one of those milestones where the support is provided by government in order to realize the dreams that, for example, Sifiso Ngobese has realized. Certainly an inspiration to many young people, including myself. But we'll go back into proceedings for now, and we'll certainly cross back to you a bit later on in this program as well then. Elvis, it's back to you in the studio.